Good morning, students. Today our class focused on projectile. Already I discussed path of the projectile is a parabola. Relating that topic, now the new book, a particle is projected from a point O on the ground. A particle is projected from a point O on the ground and reaches the ground at A, that particle. Here they are asking with a velocity u and angle alpha. The maximum height of the particle, I am taking the topmost point, I am taking P. The maximum height h. Now we have to find the maximum height h attained by the particle. Next, time taken to attain the maximum height. How many time to reach the maximum point? Next, time to flight from O to A. Time of flight from O to A. Next, horizontal range R. This is the horizontal range. The OA, the distance OA is called the horizontal range. And the velocity at time t. You will take, let P be the topmost point of the trajectory. Consider the vertical displacement from O to P. Already you know initial velocity in vertical displacement u sin alpha. Horizontal displacement in either u cos alpha. Acceleration, the particle downwards, therefore this acceleration negative minus g. Final velocity is 0 and the distance reaches the distance h. Now we know that the formula v square equal to u square plus 2as. Here the final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is what? U sin alpha. U sin alpha whole square. And plus A is what? A minus G. Yes, the distance h. Now the minus 2gh goes to that side, plus 2gh equal to u square sin square alpha. But now the h is what? U square sin square alpha divided by 2g. This is the formula for maximum height. You remember the formula? Since you have to solve the problems, use this formula. Next, time taken to attain the maximum height. Second point, second one. Time taken to attain the maximum height. To attain the maximum height. That is t. We have to find small t. But now use the formula. Use the formula. V equal to, already you know, u plus at. V equal to u plus at. V is means final velocity. Final velocity same 0. U initial velocity u sin alpha. So therefore in place u, you will take u sin alpha. A for minus g and t. You will take right hand side this one. What you are getting? Gt equal to u sin alpha. Therefore t equal to u sin alpha by g. T equal to u sin alpha by g. அடுத்து third one. The third one is what? Time of flight from O to A. The time of flight from O to A. Time of flight from O to A. Consider the vertical displacement from O to A. Same initial velocity u sin alpha. Acceleration minus g. Final velocity 0. Distance here 0. And the time you will take capital T for difference between time and time of flight. Therefore I am taking capital T. Use the formula. You know s equal to ut plus half at square. For s distance is what? 0. And for u vertical displacement I am taking u sin alpha. For small t I am taking capital T. plus half a for a minus g and small t capital T square. Multiply with 2. What you are getting? And but 2u sin alpha into t minus gt square is equal to 0. But now taking gt square right hand side, gt square equal to minus 2u sin alpha equal to 0. Taking t is common, so gt minus 2u sin alpha into t, 2u sin alpha into t, but gt minus 2u sin alpha equal to 0. Therefore, what you are getting? Gt minus 2u sin alpha equal to 0. Above gt equal to 2u sin alpha, but t equal to 2u sin alpha by g. This is the time of flight. T equal to 0 means corresponds to initial position. Corresponds to initial position. அடுத்து, you are getting time of flight formula. Next, horizontal range. This R, OA. For horizontal range R. For horizontal range, that is OA is the distance. You know the formula. Distance equal to formula velocity into time. Velocity into time. Horizontal distance equal to horizontal velocity into time of flight. Here time of flight. Horizontal velocity is what? U cos alpha, you know that, into horizontal distance or time of flight formula here 2u sin alpha by g. But then you can multiply with the u into u square. 2 sin alpha into cos alpha formula is what? Sin 2 alpha. Sin 2 alpha by g. This is R. Finally, the velocity at time t. Let the particle be at p at time t. Let its velocity be v here. I am taking here p. This is the velocity v. Let v1, v2 be the horizontal and the vertical components of v. This is v1 means horizontal, v2 means vertical components of v. For v1 equal to, already you know, horizontal components of u cos alpha. The initial velocity is vertical displacement. I am taking u sin alpha. Acceleration downwards, therefore minus g. Time t2 t. Final velocity is vertical is v2. But then v equal to, you know, the formula v u plus at. Final velocity find out u what? U sin alpha for v, v2, a for minus g, t for t. But what you are getting? v2 equal to u sin alpha minus gt. But now this is the resultant velocity, yeah. So resultant velocity in the formula v square equal to v1 square plus v2 square. Therefore, v equal to root of v1 square plus v2 square. v1 square plus v2 square. But now I am substituting v1. For v1 is what? U cos alpha. v2 is what? U sin alpha minus gt the whole square. Now squaring u square cos square alpha plus u square sin square alpha minus 2u gt sin alpha plus g square t square. But now taking u square is common, cos square alpha plus sin square alpha 1. For v, you are expanding this one, u square cos square alpha plus u square sin square alpha minus 2u gt sin alpha plus g square t square. But now you know that u square cos square alpha plus I 1, therefore u square minus 2u gt sin alpha plus g square t square. This is a velocity at time t. Velocity at time t. Now remember these formulas for solving the problems relating projectiles. The first formula, height formula, u square u square sin square alpha divided by 2g, u square sin square alpha divided by 2g. அடுத்து time to reach the topmost point, small t formula 2u sin alpha divided by g, and capital T formula here, sorry, this remember this formula, height maximum height formula u square sin square alpha by 2g, time taken to reach the maximum height, that is u sin alpha by g, and the third one time of flight, 2u time of flight formula 2u sin alpha by g, and fourth one range formula u square sin 2 alpha by g, u square sin 2 alpha by g. You remember these formulas, then you can solve the problem using that formulas. Very important formulas. Thank you.